Ag is brought to you by Terry County Tractor.
Welcome back. In this week's Focus on Ag, agriculture stakeholders from across our area met with U.S. Senator John Cornyn to discuss what needs to be in the 2023 Farm Bill. KCBD News Channel 11's Patricia Perry was there and breaks down what the producers and Senator Cornyn's priorities are. Patricia?
Brittany, there were a lot of topics brought up from different agriculture industries in this area. The most common across the board was base and reference prices that serve as safety nets for our farmers.
This baseline obviously is way out of adjustment. We need something more than what we have today.
Walt Haygood with the Texas Farm Bureau, alongside many other farmers, says inflation has taken a toll on business. And those bottom line prices aren't adequate anymore and must be changed.
The reference price for the seed cotton was relevant at the time of the 2018 Farm Bill, and maybe relevant as recent as 3 years ago, but increased cost of production has made it not effective. So I think you'll hear that from all commodities.
Martin Storner from Plains Cotton Growers brought up the fact that prices were okay when this last farm bill was passed, but did not keep up as inflation changed throughout the next 5 years. Senator Cornyn says lawmakers will have to do their best to make sure what is passed will still be relevant 5 years from now. But if inflation takes a toll on producers yet again, he says there's no reason it can't be revisited later if necessary.
There's no requirement that Congress not come back and address other needs in the interim during the 5-year farm bill, so there's no prohibition against us doing that.
At the roundtable discussion, there was a lot of talk about disaster programs and crop insurance for when things go awry. Senator Cornyn says he stands with farmers on crop insurance.
We know that Mother Nature can be fickle and that so many of these folks depend on that safety net in order to be able to continue to do what they do.
And adds that the Farm Bill should have sufficient funds built into it that cover when emergencies happen and pass extra ad hoc programs when needed. As for our ranchers, Joe Leathers with the Texas and Southwestern Cattle Raisers Association does not want a separate livestock chapter added into the Farm Bill because of the fear of more regulation. Senator Cornyn says he took note of that and will always watch out for that extra red tape.
I'm going to be doing everything I can to eliminate some of that red tape and regulation, not add to it.
Ranchers are pushing for more funding and research into the shelf life and storage of vaccines in a vaccine bank section of the Farm Bill.
If we were to have a disease outbreak or foot and mouth disease, it would take several weeks for them to charge that vaccine in order to get it out for the amount of cattle that would be.
Leathers says it's crucial to be proactive, like with a vaccine bank, when it comes to diseases, because it could be detrimental to the cattle industry.
Thousands of cattle that are quarantined, it affects our markets, it affects the number of cattle that goes to the consumer.
Both ranchers and farmers agree free trade is important for producers because a lot of U.S. products, like cotton right here from Lubbock, goes overseas. The current farm bill is set to expire September 30th.